something that I find really interesting when we're dating is that, and this has to do with attachment styles, but for a long time, I was so tripped up over this one guy who was not it at all. He was practically non existent, and he was manipulative, and he wasn't there, and he wasn't communicative, and he was confused. And this isn't me ratting just on this guy, by the way, it has a reason. But there was all these things that were coming up, looking back now, that actually was a perfect reflection of how I was to myself and how horrible I was to myself and how much I just avoided my truth and I avoided my love and who I am, and I didn't admire myself and I didn't look up to myself and I didn't see myself as brilliant as I am and as everyone is in their own way. And what I have to say is that these relationships that come into your life and they feel like they absolutely destroy you, let it destroy you. Essentially, get wrecked. Get wrecked, babe. Because essentially that's going to bring you to who you really are. And it's also going to act as a reflection. Because really, at the end of the day, why on earth would you love, would you have feelings, would you still care for someone who is so incapable of reciprocating that to you? That's wild. That's so wild. And when you truly understand yourself and you understand your worth and your love, you don't even get mad at those people. You're just like, oh, that's just not it. And you keep it moving. You keep it moving. Um, and again, it's like nothing against these people because they have to come into your life. There's a reason, there's a lesson there for you to learn. If you're not truly seeing yourself, valuing yourself, seeing yourself as like this authentic person and standing in that, even when it's really difficult, negative things, I want you to write down how that person makes you feel. And then I want you to write down, does that resonate with how you feel about yourself? And I don't want you to just write it down quickly. I want you to take a look at the word, meditate on it, and then write down, do I actually feel that way about myself? Oftentimes you do, or you remember people in your life that treated you that way. And it's just continuing the cycle. Because again, we tend to go towards what we feel is safe. And unfortunately, what is safe sometimes in our brain is just a past experience, even if the past experience was terrible. At least you know what that is. And sometimes love is far more terrifying because we've never experienced it. And so when you have this